Darling, sometimes in a life that you're madly in love with, you've got a body that hurts. Or you've got a body that works different than other people's bodies, that just regular everyday stuff doesn't accommodate. And that doesn't mean you don't get to have a life that you love. You just, in your choose your own adventure, you got a sidekick that is this body. Learning how to not keep telling yourself your body is against you, or remembering how it used to be and trying to put this image of how it used to be on what is happening, or this image of what used to be and paste it in the future. Being in it, learning how to be right here, because this is all you get, is going to help when you start to notice you can shift your focus here and there and here and there. Brains can learn to be in pain loops, just like we have habit loops in our thoughts and in our adrenals. Like I will wake up in what I would have called a panic. And it's not the same. The sensations are still there, but they're not hooked into this story of panic and why I should be panicked and what is wrong with me and what I'm not doing in my life and what I need to do in my life and what everybody expects of me and what on and on. And the same with the body. There are times, there was a chunk of time in my life where I was very physically strong, and I liked looking strong and feeling strong, physically strong. And then circumstances happened that spasms started to happen, and I couldn't lift like I used to. And however I ate to manipulate my body shape wasn't working like it had. There are all different ways that we get to have a choose your own adventure life, and we have these special sidekicks of ours. Not everybody gets a Samwise Ganges. Not everybody does. Sometimes we get a thing that we think is a golem. And friend, a lot of us thinking that it's the golem and being irritated by it and thinking that if it was different, your whole life would be easier, which isn't to say it wouldn't. It would for sure be different. But the part where we keep arguing with what is actually happening creates more push-pull in us. It creates more static. It makes it so when we wake up and open our eyes, we have an easy thing to grab and then be angry with. There's a day that your amazing body isn't going to breathe anymore. And if you look back at times that you have hated your body and how it was, and then you look back at it from however your body is now, sometimes you're like, what was I even talking about? Which doesn't make how you felt then not valid. It's how you felt. But you decided what you were gonna think and say about how you were, your sidekick in your life. You were 2 cells that became 4. Cells that decided we are eyes and we are kidneys. Most of us are born and then have nothing obviously out of sort. Like, people seem surprised when someone is born and there's something that has gone on and they have extra pinkies or a different thing, and they're like, what is happening? How could this be? Are you kidding? The part where, for the most part, everything lined up however it was expected, that's the miracle. And you, right now, in this very second, do you know how many specific things needed to happen, including your trauma, including your family, including your fucking job? Do you know how many specific things had to happen perfectly for you to be here and hearing that you don't have to keep trashing yourself? You can shift how you think about things and how you feel about things. My name is Brandy Moran. I am a mindset mentor and a body sensation defunculator. I show you that these are connected and were taught to us by fearful people who handed things about themselves. Oh, this is awful about me. Probably you get this from my side of the family too. And shoved fear down our throat and how you had to be a good man, woman, child, person thing. And you are a beastie with a frontal lobe. So you get to look at what's happening in your brain, in your body, and not just say, but you can, I mean, you can, but you also have the choice to say, whoa, enough of this. And a lot of us have been medicated because we were trying to get away with it, and it has not kept it out of this. You can see what's happening. You notice. You can decide, this is not for me. You decide. You can choose, that is for me. You choose. You notice. You decide. You choose. And then we have tools. We move forward towards what you desire, towards what you want to create in your life. Not just raise a flag about how jacked up we are and how unfair it all is. We choose. You have a skeleton that is your life. You are born. You will die. Everybody has this skeleton. How you feel about your life is how you talk about your life. It's how you think about your life right now, not in the future. Not when you're on this deathbed thing. Now, 'cause baby, nobody knows. And even if you lived a million zillion years, in eternity, it's this much. So come and play. Come and play with us in Sturdy Hall. Sturdy Hall is a free group of people who are untickling these stories and wanting to walk towards what we desire. There's a little circle face of mine over here. Hit it. Then there will be a link that comes up in my profile, Brandy Moran Coach. Click that. Go to Sturdy Hall. Come and join us. Tell me you know me from TikTok. And come and join us. You don't have to keep just throwing up your arms and going, well, you don't. You can. I love you all the ways. Boo, boo.